The 1830 Project was started to sort of empower the younger generation to understand the fundamental principles of our U.S. Constitution, to be self-reliant and be patriots. The patriots of this country believe in the same fundamental principles that our founding fathers believed in, and that comes in three: self-reliance, individual freedom, and heart. We need you to reach your generation. We need the 50 million plus of the generation that we're talking about. There's 18 through 30 years old. There's 50 million people in that demographic. Out of those 50 million, 70% are voters. And we're trying to get the other 30%, of course, to register. Out of that 70%, 50% voted for Obama in the last election. We have to get that 50 back, and guess what? We have very good news, because we have ran polls, and we saw the polls. The polls are showing now that he only has a 32% of that 50%. So we are making headway. We are getting the message out. We are getting the young Americans and the people that were in the middle, the last election, to finally come back to the conservative way. So this is very important for us to get this message out. See, at the end of the day, we are not able to borrow from anyone else in this world anymore, because we don't have the credit anymore. China and Japan cut us off. So what is the Federal Reserve doing now? They're printing money. Based on nothing. At least we used to have the gold standard.
We live in a radical world where on average the U.S. government takes in $185 billion per month but spends $300 billion per month, where we have $14.5 trillion in debt, increasing by $3 billion every single day, leading us towards financial ruin. Politicians who endorse or allow this out-of-control spending are budget bandits. If these bandits can't stop spending money we don't have, they need to be replaced by common-sense elected officials who understand the spending crisis and want to do something to solve it. What you can do for your country is stop the budget bandits from spending away our future.
Who pays back that debt? Me, you, we all assume that debt. Okay, now, how do we pay off that debt? Taxes, right? Exactly, taxes. So what's happening if you look at this? Our government takes money from countries and they are putting it on our backs. And then when we can't pay it back, what happens, you think? So we need to stop it. We need to stop spending. We need to cut. We need to find responsible politicians to go in there and really stop the system the way that's going out of control. So the 1830project.org, if you go online, it's the1830project.org, will help guide and help empower this young American generation that's coming up to really understand what their rights are and what their birthrights are. Because you have to empower yourself with the education to fight the battle. 2012 is a very important election for us all. And we all in this room have a battle. Originally, the U.S. Constitution was written because of the fact that it was less government control, meaning that they were supposed to serve and protect. They're not supposed to get into social issues. They're not supposed to run the states. The states have the rights to run themselves. We need to get back to the original thoughts of what this country was all about. We have to be responsible. We have to tell our government that we need to be responsible with how they're spending our money and why they're spending our money. And it starts with the youth of this country. We have to step up and say, all right, we had enough of this. Now, we've got a very big fight ahead of us. And I'll tell you why. Because you have a statist media that likes Obama. And 2012 is probably going to be one of the most important elections of our time. So this is very important for us to get this message out. And it would be not only good for you, but it would be great for this great country that we call the United States of America. So thank you very much, and God bless. Thank you.